we're going to be starting the Christmas swag. Finally. For mine, I'm going to be using 3 Dollar Tree Christmas trees. For whatever reason, I thought you only needed one. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and the one that I am going to follow how she assembled the swag. Our decorations, of course, are going to be different. She used 4. I only have 3, and that's what I'm going to stick with. You could use, as she said, more. You can make it as big as you want. I've never done this before. I'm going by memory, so just bear with me, okay? So 3 Dollar Tree Christmas trees, zip ties, which I was in Family Dollar because I needed to get some more black spray paint. I love that you can get spray paint anywhere down here. You don't have to wait for somebody to unlock it. They usually have it out where you could just grab and go. But I grabbed these because they had green ones. They have red, black, and these are supposed to be clear, but they're really not translucent clear. So these will show. So this is perfect because I was worried about, the zip ties showing. So got those. Those are only $1.50. I got some berries, some pine cones I took from another project. Lights are optional. I don't think I'm going to use the lights because then I have to turn. I don't know. You could add the lights if you want. I had got this from Target. And it's just like a pack. Greenery fill. Greens and gold. They did have reds. I have some leftover mini ornaments from another project. I have some there. I got some picks from Dollar Tree, poinsettias, and I have some ornaments. So we'll see where this is going to go. This is going to be traditionally decorated. I don't want to go crazy with the ornaments. I'd rather use the smaller ones, of course, than the bigger ones. And of course, you're going to need your hot glue. So here we go. We're going to get started. Is it me? But doesn't it seem like these trees got smaller? It seems like they got smaller. Dollar Tree sometimes does that, like they'll come out with an item you like and you always used to get 20. Then they'll cut it down to 16 and then say bonus box 20. Or they'll cut it down to 12 and say bonus box 16. I think the trees done got smaller. I'm going to, listen, at this stage of the game, I'm going to make it do what it do. I'm not going back trying to hunt down another green Christmas tree. You will not need any of these pieces. If you want to save them to the side, we're also going to be taking these off. Again, if you want to save them to the side, you think you might need a stand. You never know. You might want to, use them for something else. That's up to you, but we won't be using those. Okay, I like to do, and I end up doing most of my crafts in the kitchen because it's just easier to clean up with the glitter. Okay, I could just spray down my countertops, wipe it off, as opposed to tracking glitter all over the house. So these pop off easily. That's just what we're doing. Again, we don't need them. If you want to save them just in case, you never know. That's up to you. So we're going to start to assemble our swag, but first we're going to fan it out, okay, to the side. We're not worried about, like, if this was a Christmas tree, you would fluff, 360 degrees all around, but we're not doing that. So you just want to fluff. And we'll decide which is going to be the back of our swag and which is going to be the front of our swag. But right now, we are just fluffing, okay? We're fluffing to the side. Yeah, I think they gave us less tree. I really do. Finally, I'm getting this done. You guys have been hearing me talk about this damn swag forever, and then I couldn't find the trees. Okay, and then we're just going to leave this one straight because we are going to start the next tree, and then we're going to use a zip tie to attach them. And same process with the fluffing. No different. I miss my crafting set this year. This would have been my 3rd one if I was still in New York. It's just fun to get together and do crafts, eat, laugh, have some cocktails. I miss that. I've met some nice ladies from my job now, but, inviting people into your home, because you could be cool, and I have experienced this, unfortunately, in the past. You invite somebody over from work, and then you know, some people, and I'm not saying I'm not rich, I'm a working class, we're working class people, but some people, you know, think that, you know, I don't know, they get jealous, you know, or whatever, and they get all in your business, and then it becomes a problem. Sometimes people don't need to see how you live or where you live or stuff like that, you know, just keep it professional. So I'm kind of nervous, you know, but I would love to. I would love to invite ladies over and craft. I like crafting. It's fun. I'm not a professional. Now you see how much wire is exposed? Come on, Dollar Tree. This is, I said struggle. This is the new struggle tree. Oh my Lord. But I have the garland ties that we could use, and I think I will to fill it in. But so far we have two, and what we're going to do is attach the two with a zip tie. Okay, so you see where we're going. And I think this with the exposed rods are going to be the back, because this looks a little bit fuller in the front. But I'm also going to use garland ties. I'm going to have to fill this in. Now, it's up to you. Like I said, you probably could do a nice, you could probably get away with just 2 trees. But we're going to do the 3. Maybe I should put it a little bit higher. This is so bare. Oh my God. We're going to attach them. Hold on. Just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. We'll attach them at this point. Okay? So I'm going to get my zip ties, and I'm going to use the green. Like I said, this was really cool to find them. In green. I've never seen green zip ties. I've seen the red. I've seen the black. And that's all I could find in Dollar Tree right now. I'm not even see the clear ones. I see the red and black ones. And we're just going to, I think I want to do it closer to here. Or should I go lower? And just as tight as I can. And if you need to attach another tie, why not do it? Go for it. And here we are. It's attached, okay? And I think this will be the front, and this, with all this exposed stuff, is going to be the back. But I also have some garland ties, but we might not need them because it doesn't look bad from the front. By the time we fill in the decorations, I think it's going to be okay. So we are going to do our last tree. And we're fluffing again. Yes, I would love to invite some of the ladies over, you know, that I have a good working relationship with. We talk, we laugh while we're there. But I don't know, I just think it's too soon, you know. And I don't want anything to change. You know, maybe go out to a restaurant. We went to a nice Mexican restaurant last night. Why don't we just call this a craft and chat? We went to a nice Mexican restaurant. We have been seeing this restaurant. Look how bare it is in some areas. And let me tell you something. This food was phenomenal. And their drink menu looks great. But Mr. Fuller had to work last night. So when we go back, we're going to have some drinks. But the food, I'm going to put a picture up of the food. I didn't even put a dent in it, but I've never heard of getting crab legs at a Mexican restaurant, but they were delicious. And that red sauce, I thought it would be like salsa. It was a sweet sauce. It was delicious. It almost tasted to me like ham glaze. You ever buy that red ham glaze? That's what it tasted like. Okay, so here's our last tree. And I was thinking I could do a swag just with 1 tree, but it's very bare. And this is coming off. I don't know why. But let me just take my scissors and cut it off. And we are going to attach it. And make sure you're exposed. Like, you're going to have one side that's really bare. We want it all of it to be on that side. So we're going to get out our zip ties. This is really a long, so I think you only need 3. She did 4, the woman who I watched her video. I don't think 4 is necessary, but it's up to you how big and full it is. And if you have those garland ties from Dollar Tree, you can use them to fill it in even more. I don't think I'm going to have to. I'm going to make sure it's tight before I cut it. And I'm so happy I found the green ties. But I can tell you it's kind of sharp, so we're going to put something there because I don't want it to scratch up my door. Okay? But here is the whole swag. And I think it's pretty cool. I really think it's cool. I think this is all the length I need. And you could fluff it some more. But I think we're ready to decorate. And I went back to Dollar Tree and I could not find that plaid bow. I couldn't. That's how it is at Dollar Tree. You could be looking for something. I'm going to fire up the hot glue gun because we're getting ready to decorate. Be quiet, Parker. Okay, so this is it, guys. It's a nice length. It's really a nice length. It's really a nice length. So, that was pretty easy to assemble, I think. So we're going to be getting into the decorating phase, and you can decide where you want to place things. What I can do is, hold on. What I like to do to make the decorating part go by faster is I like to put everything on a plate. So I can just grab it and stick it where it needs to be stuck. So I'm not opening packages. It's just easy to grab your items if you do it this way. I'm going to just take this apart like I only want the berries. Come on, work with me. I might have to get scissors, but I'm just going to take, it has the bells. I'll use them. So just have your stuff ready, so it's just ready to go. Some poinsettias, and these are pretty. I wish they would have had some nice gold poinsettias this year, but they didn't. They didn't. I don't know why, but yeah, so, oh, the berries went flying. So this way, by the time the hot glue gun is fired up, you're ready to start decorating. And this is a nice pine cone. I think I will use that. And then the sparkly poinsettias were really nice. Again, this is why I do this in the kitchen, so I could just eliminate the glitter easier than tracking it all over. And I'll deal with this last. Out of this, I think I'm going to take these gold leaves. Not a lot. Yeah. And also, if I wanted to, I won't even need those garland ties because I could use these if I feel it needs it in certain areas. This is a gold pine cone. This was $3 at Target. I think it's great. I think the swag is going to be beautiful when it's finished. Another pine cone for $3. This is great. Glitter City, but it's nice. Okay, I think the hot glue gun should be fired up. It's going to separate my flowers out the way so I can get to my balls and my berries. The bow is going to go up top. So just keep in mind that you're going to have a bow at that top. And I'm just going to change your angle a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Keep in mind our bow is going to go at the top. So I'll start from here. What do I want to put there? You can put anything you want there. I don't know. Like, why am I acting lost? Okay. There's no other thing to do but just begin. I don't want poinsettias like close to the top. And I'm not going to use a lot of these poinsettias. I don't want poinsettias to take it over, but I think they are beautiful. And we're just gluing things down. Like I said, I'm not going to put them, you know, might not need all of them. I do want to use some of the small sparkly ones. I don't think we're going to use a lot of flowers, y'all. I'm not going to use a lot of flowers. And nothing is wrong, nothing is right. This is however you want it to look. This is however you want it to look. I think this is going to be gorgeous. I think if I was having a craft and sip, I brought it up because this would have been probably this year's craft and sip. It's simple. It's easy. Very beginner friendly. And I'm still using my candy cane wreath that we did on my first craft and sip. That was such a good time. And I'm still using my wreath. It's still holding up. This is the 3rd season. And this is something that you could have. Now, keep in mind when you're placing your decorations, look for any exposed and bare parts like I see 2 here. So look for any of those sections, and then that's where you put something. Fill it in that way. If you don't have, you might not have any of the things I have that I can use as a filler on hand. This is why I was waiting to get my nails done, because painting and messing with this glue, I already got glue stuck to one nail. Sorry, guys. This is where we're at so far. I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be beautiful. So that's all I'm doing now, guys. Just sticking. I'm going to add some red ornaments now. Once you put the glue, you got to move quick. Almost burned my hand. You got to move quick once you put the glue. So kind of have an idea of where you want it to go before you stick it down, because you don't have a lot of time. And like I said, try to look for areas that need to be covered. Like this is exposed, so I'm going to need to fill that in. With something to kind of cover that. Parker is mad that I Spy is asleep. He wants him to wake up, but he worked last night. That's the only reason why he's barking. He's not hungry. He went outside to the dog park already. He just wants Mr. Fuller to get up. I'm going to put some berries. And I'm going to put these bells somewhere. I wonder if I glue these two together, the bell, I'm going to glue this because they have this straw-like thing. I'm going to glue these two together and then stick it. Okay, so that straw piece isn't showing. And then I'm going to glue this down right here. Right here. I'm just going to continue to place items. This is really the fun part. Is the decorating part. It's the fun. Oh my God, I burned myself. Oh, be careful, y'all. Oh, I burned myself with the tip of the glue gun. The fun part for me is decorating. Assembling it went fast and easy. I was kind of nervous about that. But it's really easy. I like the flocked look, but that stuff, whatever they put in that flocking, I don't agree with. So I put another flocked piece up there. It really doesn't match the green, and I can tell it. I mean, that might not bother other people, but I noticed that stuff. I'm gonna cover another exposed piece right here. And I'm just going to add some more ornaments. I think these tiny ornaments work best. And we're just sticking them in. Stick them where they fit in. Put another one up here. This is really easy. This is really easy. Anybody can do this. You just need a glue gun and a dream. That's all you need is a hot glue gun and a dream. And you could be a craft star. She's a runner. She's a craft star. I'm going to put something here. And again, we're going to have our bow at the top. I'll just place these berries right here. There's no wrong or right way to do this, guys. There's no wrong or right way to do it. I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see what she's looking like so far. I apologize, I don't have the best views. I'm going to order me an overhead mount, so while I'm doing crafts you'll be able to see, but I think she's coming out absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to keep placing decorations, and we're going to attach the bow. But before we attach the bow, we have to do something. Got this pack. It's actually a craft set where you can make these items, but I needed some felt, and Dollar Tree sometimes has the sheets of felt. I could not find them, but I'll show you what we're going to need the felt for. And if you look at my countertop, you see where I do my crafts here. I probably should cover it, but it wipes off easily. This is why I don't like to do crafts at the table. Maybe one day I'll have a craft room. That would be great. Look at her. She's so gorgeous. I love it. Now, we need the felt, number one, to cover this part, the exposed metal, but also to add some padding to the back, so when you're swinging and your door opens and closes, you won't scratch up your door. That's what we're going to use the felt for. And then we'll be ready to attach the bow, and this baby is complete. Now in this pack, what I like is, I think I could use one of these sleeves to go on the top and cover this part. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's why I picked this one. They did have other ones. Basically, I just needed tiny pieces of felt. And this was the same price if I would have bought a sheet of felt, $1. So that's why I got it. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So you see how this has a slit in the top. So I think what I'm going to do, and remember, we're going to have our bow. Oh, she's so beautiful. We're going to have our bow. So I think what I'm going to do is just, I'll see. If I don't like the way it looks. But this is great. And could tighten it, right? And then attach our bow. So that is protected, you know. And then we could cover the back pieces. So let me get the bow and let me see what I can do here. Now I have it turned upside down, and all I'm doing is putting the felt on the back on parts that I think are vulnerable, you know, that could potentially scratch my door. That's all I want to do, is just protect the door from being scratched. Mainly the part where the zip ties are is kind of rough. That will scratch your door. You can even double it up because it is thin. So just put a little glue, fold it, and then the glue to cover those areas. And I think that's what I'm going to do because it is very thin. And this should not show, on the front of the swag, okay? Just protection. So that's all I'm doing. You can, you know, not do it, or you can do it a different way, but I just want to make sure that there's some padding in the back of the swag that's going to keep it from messing up my door. I don't want to take the swag down and then have a scratched up door. Okay, time for the reveal. Now, to hang it on the wreath hanger, I just used a zip tie to create a loop that we'll be able to use to hang it. And I'm going to put it on the front door and we will check it out. Okay, guys, here is the completed swag. I'm very happy with it. I'm not happy with the bow. I'm going to change the bow, but this is it for now. That's simple for me to change the bow. Even the wreath hanger came from Dollar Tree, and I can't believe I did it. I was nervous about doing it. Again, I thought you only needed one tree, but I did this one using 3 trees, and I seen a video where she used 4. I don't think you need 4, but it depends how big you want this to be. I'm really, really pleased, with the exception of the bow. I will be changing that, but I'm very, very happy. And this is something that you'll be able to hang every Christmas. You can spray paint it to make it look flocked. If you choose to, you could do a white swag. You can do a spray painted. You guys know I spray painted the Dollar Tree Christmas trees black to make a centerpiece. So I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Join my cyber family. I'd love to have you. And you could follow me on Instagram at Dollar Tree Queen 76.